The two have been dating for over 2 weeks after their discussion about their plan. The first few days were a bit awkward for the two. They felt embarrassed during that time, but they eventually got the hang of it. Katherin described the person who kept on asking her to give Evan an idea as to who this person might be. She told him what he looked like, and that the guy was a bit of a creep and mostly kept to himself. Evan imagined the guy being a creepy stalker. Katherin, being a year below Evan and having a different class schedule, would wait in the cafeteria first and eat lunch with him. They did this every day to show that they were in a relationship, to make the person that kept on asking Katherin less interested in her. After school, they would walk home together to make their relationship seem more real. As they continue their little charade, Evan would slowly get to know Katherin, about the kind of personality she has and her interests. Both of them didn't do anything too spectacular that would catch Cody's attention. During lunchtime, Evan and Katherin were both sitting down eating lunch together, until two familiar people show up. "Hey there, Sprout. Got more room for us?" the person said. Evan turned his head and saw Amy and Rue standing next to them. "So, you got room for two more?" Amy jokingly said. "Oh, Amy, Rue. Sure, take a seat." "Hey, Katherin, you don't mind them joining us, do you?" Evan asked. "Sure, I don't mind," Katherin replied. "Thank you for having us," Rue said softly. "These are my childhood friends, Amy and Rue. We go way back when I was still back in my hometown," Evan explained. "Hello," Katherin greeted them. "Heya," Amy responding with a hyped tone. "Greetings," Rue politely greeted. As they were chatting, Amy reminisces the times when she, Rue, and Evan were still kids. "Yeah, this little Sprout was a crybaby back then," Amy jokingly said. "He was quite the whiner," Rue teasingly said. Okay, I was quite a crybaby back then." "Anyways, what have you two been up to?" Evan asks. "Well, I joined the volleyball team, and Rue here is in the literary arts club," Amy explains while Rue nods. "So, what about you? Are you two dating, or?" Amy asks. "Oh, yeah, we've been dating for over 2 weeks now," Evan nervously replies. "Oh, really? Well, you're one lucky girl, Katherin. Despite the Sprout's appearance, he's very loyal and will never let you down. Plus, he has a thing for goths and emos, or what he likes to call them, strong and fearless women. You know, he dated someone like your style, and man, were they both in love." Amy stopped as she looked at Evan, painfully looking down. Katherin noticing Evan as well. "I think it's time for us to go now. Sorry, but Amy still has volleyball practice, while I need to do some paperwork." "Thank you for having us, Evan, and it was nice meeting you, Katherin," Rue politely said. "Oh yeah, thanks for giving us seats, Sprout. And it was nice meeting you too, Katherin. And don't worry, this Sprout will never cheat on you, and if he does, I'll give him a good smacking," Amy says in a conniving tone. Rue then dragged Amy out of the cafeteria while Amy waves goodbye. "You have such good friends, Evan," Katherin smiling. "Yeah, those two are like my big sisters," Evan smiles. "So, Evan, I was thinking, since we're 2 weeks in this relationship, I was thinking if maybe we could go out somewhere this Saturday? You know, just for fun," Katherin asks. "Like a date? I mean, sure, if you want to," Evan answers. "We could go to the mall and meet up maybe 8 in the morning," Evan suggests. Katherin agrees to Evan's suggestion. She looked at her phone and saw that it was almost time for her next class. She stood up and told Evan about it. Evan nodded. She waved her hand at him and hurriedly walked away. While sitting down, 3 girls passed by Evan and said, "Wow, You sure are one lucky guy. They left the cafeteria giggling. Evan didn't pay too much attention to their words, but was left a little bit baffled. As the day goes by, the halls start to give a silent tone as students begin to walk outside and go home. As Evan was walking down the silent halls, he notices a person staring out the window. It was the guy who was pestering Katherin. Evan thought to himself that if he could talk to him and ask him to stop disturbing Katherin, her problem would be solved. Evan approached the guy and said hello. "Oh, hi, you must be Evan, the person dating Katherin, right? I'm Dan, by the way. Nice to meet you." Dan greeting and introducing himself. "Yeah, nice to meet you too," Evan replied. Evan was surprised that Dan was awfully polite. He thought he would just greet him then walk away, but no, it was the opposite. "So, what are you doing?" Evan asks. "Oh, I was just staring down the window, looking at the trees and the sunset. What about you? Are you headed home?" Dan asks. "Well, not yet, but I have a question, if you don't mind me asking," Evan asks. "Sure, what is it?" Dan replied. "I was wondering if you had a relation with Katherin, like, were you friends, or did you date her before?" Evan asking cautiously to make Dan a bit comfortable answering. "Oh, so you've heard of the rumors then?" Dan answers with an odd question. "Rumors?" Evan looking confused. "I understand. You deserve to know the truth from the baseless rumors. You are her boyfriend, after all. Let's go to a cafe. I know one nearby. We'll talk there." Dan suggests. Evan firmly asks, "What do you mean?" Dan responds with a convincing tone. "Okay, long story short, she asked me to have sex with her.